It's episode 25 of Stars Twinkling in the Night Sky of Your Futures intermission. And you know what? I actually, oh my god, I wasn't ready for that rain. I can't be using this texture pack for that much longer. It's currently Friday the 28th. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. We're like out of autumn at this point. Well, we're getting there. We're certainly getting there. Um, I guess that's a good question. Do you consider astronomical seasons as your canonical seasons, or meteorological seasons as your canonical seasons? Because you like, I don't know if I'm getting them mixed up by which is which, but I think astronomical seasons. I think astronomical seasons. Here, wait. Let's get to work on what I was doing. Yeah, I need to kind of just get rid of like all of this. Astronomical seasons are like, for instance, I think the astronomical winter is December 20th or like 21st to like March like 20th or something like that. But then the meteorological season is December 1st to March 1st, right? I think that's what most people think of as their seasons, right? Um, if that's how you think of as your season, that's how I think of my season. So winter starts in what, like 2 days? Well, it's already started by the time you're watching this, of course, but for me, it starts in 2 days. Um, Yesterday was Thanksgiving for me, but Thanksgiving for you was like a week ago at this point. But oh my god, where? Oh right, there was a arrow in the grass. Well, yeah, by the time you'll see this, it'll already be nope, meteorological. It's definitely not how you say that word. Meteorological winter. That's kind of exciting, right? Are you enjoying the winter? I hope you are. Um, though it kind of does also like this is a great time of year, the transition between autumn and winter, because at least where I am, it's still not wintry cold. I mean, it's getting actually pretty cold out now, but but it still has the autumn flair to it. But anyway, point is, I'm gonna need to get a damn winter texture pack. I don't know. I guess I'll equip. Oh wait, I think I have one actually. Let me see. I don't know if I put it. Yeah, here we go. Winter pack 2.0. Well, I don't know who made this, so it's Snowman 64. There you go. But I don't think I'm gonna use this yet. I think I'm gonna use this on December 1st. But yeah, yes, I do. Birch trees are still green, which is a bit weird, but yeah, the rest of it's very wintry. But we're not using that yet, so sorry to edge you, but it is still autumn. Not for much longer, but we're getting there. Anyway, how are you? Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Or I guess this is probably coming out on December 3rd, I think. So it's more like a week ago was Thanksgiving for you. But oh yeah, by the way, YouTube has been fucking pissing me off because, in the description of all my videos, I put like a mod list and I put like a link to the texture pack, right? But for some reason, YouTube keeps I need to get rid of this hill too. YouTube keeps replacing um the links, like it keeps getting rid of the links for some reason and only keeping like the end of the links. I don't know if it's like one of the extensions I have, because I do have like an extension that like it's called Linkify, which basically like if it detects a link that doesn't start with HTTP or HTTPS, then it'll like make it clickable, right? So you can click on links that aren't prefixed with HTTPS. And like I thought that might be the issue, but I tried disabling it and it was still happening. So I don't know. I think it's just YouTube being a horrible platform. But so basically I have to go on my phone in order to get the links in there, because that's the only way I could get it to work. But whenever I go on my phone to put the links in the description, it auto changes all of my schedule times to to like 4 in the morning instead of 9 in the morning because for some reason it detects my phone as being like in Pacific time or some shit. I don't even know what could be causing that, honestly. But then if I change it back to 9, then it changes itself like back to like 12 or some shit. I don't even know. I gotta figure it out now, but I just have to like triple change it whenever I go to change the description on my phone. It's very, very annoying. But oh well. But that's why the past two, well, not the past two for you, but that's why episode 21 and 22 went out at like 4 in the morning instead of 9 in the morning. Which is a bit annoying, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's why I'm about to crash out on YouTube. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Thanksgiving. I had well, let's see. Hold on. I have, where did I write about this? Here we go. Okay. So on Thanksgiving morning, I actually woke up pretty early. I woke up at like, I don't know, 7. I mean, I woke up at 7 again today, so I guess that's kind of normal now. Well, this morning, actually, I woke up at like, I more so woke up at 4 from a dream, and then I fell back asleep, and then I had a dream, and then I woke up again at 6, and then I kind of just laid in bed until, or like 6:40 or so. And then I just kind of laid in bed and then got up at like 7, right? The second dream was like, a lot of my dreams involve me like peeing and like being scared of peeing. Not like the scared of the action of peeing, but like scared of like peeing around people. I do have like a shy bladder, so I guess it makes sense, but it kind of sucks. But I was having one of those dreams, so that I woke up after my pee dream. I did have a dream before that, and it was kind of like a nightmare, but I don't remember it. No, I don't remember it. Anywho, what was I saying? Yeah, then I ate a bagel, and now it's 10:30 in the morning. There's a Christmas tree out there, by the way. It scared me. Okay, the point is, yesterday I woke up at like 7 on Thanksgiving, and then I showered and kind of just did some stuff on my music server. Also, it's nice under here because the rain is slightly quieter, so I'm gonna dig under here. I did some work on my music server. But then we were leaving for Thanksgiving lunch at like, when was it? I think about 1:30 to be there at like 2, right? So at about 12:30, I started cutting up some string just to help with my mother's stuff. And then I did that. It actually, my goal was to do 30, and I did do 30. And it only took me about, I want to say 55 minutes, maybe 50 minutes, something like that, which is really good pace. Basically what I'm doing is I'm like cutting a string to like 12.5 inches, and then I'm tying it, and then cutting off the excess string from the knot, and then super gluing just the knot to make sure that it's all good. Okay, wait, yeah, I'm gonna have to remove a lot of this, actually. Let's, for now, let's just cut it off here. This isn't pretty, like these transitions, especially that transition over there, but, I'll fix it eventually, once I actually get the schematic down for the building, you know? I'm definitely gonna need another shovel, by the way. But yeah, and I worked on that, while listening to more Forest 306 folk Toho covers. Amazing, incredible. I listened to their 47-minute long album because I had about that much time, and I was like, you know what, I can finish this, and then I did, and then I listened to something else after that. I don't remember. Anyway, that was successful, and then I went on the drive to Thanksgiving, and on the drive to Thanksgiving, if you remember, a few episodes ago, or a couple episodes ago, maybe even last episode, I was talking about Kultura Korynia, that Russian black metal slash post punk band. Um, I was specifically talking about their album Necrophilia, which is the one I listened to. Um, but I listened, that album came out in 2013. The band was formed in 2011. Um, then their debut album, they put out an EP in 2011, and then they put out an EP in I think 2012. Then their debut album was 2013. Then they released another EP in 2015. Then they appeared on a split in 2017, and then they didn't really do anything until they released. Well, they might have released a single like the year before this, or maybe they were in a split the year before. I don't remember, but their most recent album and like their second full length album released. I believe it was December 2023, December 1st, 2023, maybe. So I listened to that, and it was incredible. Just such an incredible album. I mean, it was what, 10 years since their debut album, and you could tell like the sound definitely matured. I do like them about the same. You know, I don't really love one over the other. I think they're both incredible little albums, and I do recommend it. I don't know what it's called. It's in Russian, and it doesn't have a memorable English name like Necrophilia, so who knows. But basically, it is in my mind is the Mermaid album, because the cover is like some. It's kind of a it's kind of a funny cover, but it's also like creepy. It's like a dude in a bed with like a bunch of like portraits on the wall, but then the dude in the bed has like a blacked out face, and he's naked, and he's lying down, and like his legs transform into like a mermaid's legs. He's also like pretty hairy. Very, very interesting album cover. So that's why to me it's the Mermaid Guy album. But it was an incredible listen. Um, I didn't actually get to finish it though on that drive, because I believe it was a 40-minute album, maybe like 40 something minutes. No, I think it was for like 47 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that, or 48 minutes, I think it was. And then the drive was only like, I think it only ended up being like 35-minute drive or something like that. 35, yeah, like 35 minutes, something like that. So I finished all of the songs. It actually lined up pretty well, because I was able to finish all of the songs except for the last one. Because the last one was like a 10-minute long song, and then the one before that was like 7 minutes. So I got to finish most of the album. I finished it later, but I'll get into that. Anyway, then I went into Thanksgiving, and then we had ham. The ham is so good. Oh, I'm out of shovel. I gotta go make a new shovel. I guess it is a good time to go back to my base though, because I do need to put up all of this shit into chests and whatnot. What was I saying? Anywho. Yeah, there was a lot of ham. The ham that they make is so good. It's so fucking good. Like, holy shit. There's also stuffing, which, by the way, I can't think about Thanksgiving stuffing without thinking of that one PETA tweet that was like, imagine this Thanksgiving, you're the one getting stuffed. Why did they make that tweet? They had to have known what they were doing when that made that tweet, right? Like, but it was good stuffing. I've never had stuffing like that before. Usually the stuffing that I have, because my parents occasionally make stuffing throughout the year just because it's good food. I don't know, it tastes good. The stuffing they make is like in like a pile, right? I mean, I don't know, it's just in like in the pan or in the bowl or whatever. Then the stuffing that they had at Thanksgiving was like, it was like in kind of like slices. Like it kind of looked like tiny little pieces of like pie. It was interesting, but I did like it. Like the form factor of it. I mean, at least. I mean, as for the taste, it tasted like stuffing. I don't really. I mean, yeah, I get it. It tastes good. It tastes like stuffing, but the form factor was daring and eloquent, and I liked it. Oh, there's a cat at my door. Hold on a moment. He didn't want in the room, but if you can hear from me being slightly out of breath, I did chase him around the house just a little bit. Now I'm kind of tired. I love him. That was my new kitten, small cat, small little orange guy. Um, fun little guy. He just kind of does his thing and meows at me and meows at my door and runs around the house. Anyway, no, I don't remember what I was talking about before that. All right, the food. They had mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was also wonderful. Oh, I love damn a good Thanksgiving mac and cheese. Holy smokes, was it yummy? Um, yeah, let's just keep that. Oh yeah, shovel. Let's make shovel. Yeah, mac and cheese. I had a little bit of turkey, but the turkey is never. By the way, this little bit embarrassing. Maybe majorly embarrassing. I don't know what ham is. Like I know it's meat, but like where does ham come from? I think it comes from a. Oh, there's the cat again. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, it's pork. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to sound stupid and be like, "Oh, it's pork." And then everyone's like, "What is that pork? You dumbass. Why would it be pork?" But no, it's pork. Okay. There was also turkey, but here's the thing, because you always hear about Thanksgiving turkey. That's what everyone's yapping about. They're like, "Oh, I love my Thanksgiving turkey." Things with turkey for me, it's never really been a staple of Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving like favorite has always been ham, but that's just kind of because of the environment that I grew up in, and I guess still there I go, and I guess still live in. But none of the Thanksgivings that I go to ever have like turkey. Um, or like no offense, good turkey. Like the turkey, they had turkey there, but it wasn't like a traditional Thanksgiving turkey that you would think of, where it's like, oh, you get a turkey and then you roast in the oven and then you serve the turkey out of like a turkey. I don't know how to describe, like the turkey. I mean, you've got the turkey, right? But the turkey that I've always had on Thanksgiving has been like turkey. Like one of my aunts makes it, and it's like a turkey, like it's like sliced up like turkey from like a turkey roll or something, and it's always cold. I don't know, it like freaks me out from how cold it is, but like no one eats it. Um, I don't know why they make that turkey. It's never just been the centerpiece. Like it's kind of just been like, oh yeah, we have turkey if you really want it, but like no one really eats it. You know, it's just kind of there because it has to be there, even though it's kind of like a disheveled and little bit barbaric type of turkey. Um, but yeah, I think two pieces of it, just little tiny pieces, and yeah, it still tasted cold and sad, but I did eat it. I mean, it wasn't actually like it didn't taste bad. It just I don't know, it was kind of depressing to eat, but I mean, it was fine. Let's you know what, let's get rid of the ceiling. Why not? Um, Anywho, and then I just kind of, all right, my sister made like these cookies, which are kind of like cake cookies. Like they're made with like cake mix and like cream cheese and some other shit in it. But yeah, they're kind of like cake cookies. I don't know what they're actually called. But they're very gooey and they're very good. So I had some of those. Well, I just had one. I had two of those. Um, yeah, and then I just kind of sat around for a bit, and then by the time that was all over, it was basically like 4:30. And then I was gonna go. My next Thanksgiving was at um 6 p.m. And I'm not gonna like detail. You don't need to know my like exact family situation, but I have two Thanksgivings just because of the how my family works. But the second one, it was at 6, and we were gonna we weren't gonna like stay at the first one until like 6. So I went over to my sister's house at around like 4:40 or so, um, and we just hung out for like an hour. Um, my brother-in-law was playing Hades 2. My sister just kept getting a bunch of trinkets from her room and bringing them out to the living room and showing them to me. Like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at my new little miniature cat with a bow tie on it. I'm like, that's incredible. And she's like, look at my cats in a stroller. Look at this bunny in a dress with a picnic basket. I'm like, this is incredible, thank you. And her dogs were going fucking crazy. I was sitting on the couch like under a blanket because the dogs kept jumping up on me. But they did get a new cat. Well, at the same time we got a new cat because they were in the same litter, right? Makes sense. And he was there, obviously, and he is so chill. It's hard to believe that him and the cat that we got are brothers, because they're so different. Like, this cat is like the most, like, he's just one of those cats that you can do anything to. Like, you can, that's not what I want to mind. You can, like, pick him up and, like, kind of like, here, wait. You know what? I might as well just get rid of this whole, like, weird peninsula thing. But it's one of those cats that you can pick up and you can just kind of like hold him anywhere and like wiggle him around and hold him upside down. He doesn't care and he just kind of looks at you and meows occasionally. Yeah, he's so chill. Apparently the side of the couch that I was sitting on is like the side that he likes. Like, he likes sitting on the arm there. So I was sitting there and he was like sitting next to me on the arm, and then eventually he got like on my shoulder, like on the blanket, and he was just sitting there and purring and staring off in the distance. He was so cute. But yeah, we just sat there for a bit and talked. And then we went to our second Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, and on the drive over, important to mention, on the drive over to my sister's house was when I finished the Mermaid Guy album from Cultura Coreña. I just finished the last song of it. But yeah, then we went to... By the way, that drive was fucking, like, insane because, now that we're in the daylight savings time of... Or the daylight... No, not daylight savings. The opposite of daylight savings. The daylight waning. I don't know what the fuck you would call it. Standard time? I don't know. Now that we're in that time, it gets dark early, which means the sun sets early, which means on the drive to my sister's house, the sun was right on the horizon, but perfect, like, length where, like, all of it is still above the horizon, but also it's right on the horizon, so it's, like, perpendicular to where you're driving, like, directly in front of your eyes, but the full thing is still there. And of course, the way to my sister's house was the exact direction of the sun. What is that? West? Sunset's in the west, right? I think. Anyway, west. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it was a very difficult drive. The sun was so fucking bright. But it was a vibe though, with like the sun was bright, but with like all the dead trees and the post-punk black metal playing. It was a wonderful little drive. I did sit in the driveway for about 3 minutes to finish the song though. But wow, this shovel's about a damn break too. I think I'm gonna need more room than even this, actually, now that I'm kind of looking at it, because if we have the yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more room. Well, that's fine. For now, I just want to work on the dome. We'll get to that wing eventually, which will require mining even more of this hill here. But yeah, then I went to the same Thanksgiving, and we had, at this point I wasn't that hungry because I just eaten a large meal at 2 p.m. and it's now 6 p.m. But I still did eat some. They had, well, I ate pretty much the same thing that I had at the first place, but, yeah, the first place I had ham, a tiny bit of turkey, stuffing, and macaroni. At this place, I had ham, macaroni, and a roll, like a Hawaiian roll, like a Hawaiian spring roll, I think. I don't know if it's a spring roll, like a Hawaiian roll, whatever, bread. Um, and I got too much ham. I didn't. I definitely got too much ham than what I actually ate. But I always love putting like ham in the Hawaiian roll than eating the Hawaiian roll. It's so good. So I had one Hawaiian roll with ham inside it, and then I had a tiny bit of ham, but then I had quite a bit of macaroni. Like not like a lot of, but like comparative to the rest of the meal. I mean, um, but yeah, the macaroni was pretty good. I like it about the same as the other macaroni. I think I might like it a bit more, but it would be just a tiny itty bitty bit more. But I love both of them. They're both wonderful macaroni dishes. That's what I had with my second Thanksgiving. Then we just kind of sat around and I talked to my brother-in-law for like the last like maybe 30 minutes of it. We just talked about video games and I was yapping to him about the Play-Doh as I do with most people. It's just like, oh, I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, you ever heard of the Play-Doh? You ever heard of you ever, you ever heard of Urbana-Champaign, Illinois? And then we talked about some other like dungeon crawlers and stuff because he likes dungeon crawlers. Um, so yeah, that was fun. But then I went home, and then on the way home, I listened to Cultura. Wow, this is the first egg that I've ever gotten. I don't know why, but I never come across eggs. The chickens never lay any damn eggs. Um, anyway, I listened to Cultura Corinna's debut EP called, I think it's called Ruftola or something like that. I only know that because my partner transliterated it for me because I asked. I haven't asked about the other ones. They're coming over today, so I guess I'll ask then. But yeah, listen to that debut EP, great EP, and then well, that only filled up about 12 minutes of the 35-minute drive. So for the rest of the 20 minutes, roughly, I listened to not their second EP, because that one wasn't long enough. That one's like also like 9 minutes or so. So I listened to their third EP, which came out in 2015. That one has 3 songs on it. Their debut had 3 songs, and then their second one had 2 songs. Their second one is more like labeled as a single, or not labeled as a single, but it's kind of like positioned as a single, but it's labeled as an EP. They call it an EP, but it's like its title is like song/song, which is like what you do for single titles. But whatever they want to do. I guess it's an EP. I haven't listened to it though, but yeah, great albums. Great for the night drive. Now I'm here, and this morning well, just before I recorded, I went out of the bathroom and there was a Christmas tree in the living room and a bunch of Christmas decorations. So I guess we're gonna be decorating today or this weekend or something. I would have liked to get more. I would have liked to record 2 episodes. I might still be able to record 2 episodes today. I'm not really sure. I would like to be able to, just because I wasn't able to record yesterday for Thanksgiving, so I need to make up on lost recording time. Yeah, especially because I'm not gonna be able to record tomorrow, because I never record on Saturdays anyway. So I'd like to record 2 today. I have enough to talk about to record 2 today. I have so much shit in my damn notes app. Anyway, this has been flattening out nicely, hasn't it? Okay, hold on. Let's remove some shit from my notes app that I talked about. I think I already removed everything. Okay, never mind. I don't really care enough to look up the scientific reasoning. Maybe I will one day. But like, how do we sleep in like the terms of how do we go like 8 hours without pissing or eating or drinking? Like, how does our body like handle that? Like, when I'm in the daytime, I can't go fucking like an hour and a half without pissing. I can't go like 5 minutes without drinking some water. How the hell do I make it the full night? Also, I did not get enough dirt. That's fine though, because wow, this chicken's laying so many fucking eggs. Thank you. I still want to make a cake to celebrate Dick Cheney's demise. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. I don't know how it works, but it kind of pissed me off. I wake up in the morning and I always gotta pee. It's like, can I just pee in my sleep? Like, I wish I had like a easy way to pee in my sleep and it not be like destructive to my bed. Is that why people got water beds? Were water beds good for pee? No, surely not. I think people just liked water beds because they were different. And, I mean, they're kind of cool, but I don't think their purpose was for peeing. I think that's prescriptive on my part and not identical to real life. Anyway, I've been recording stuff on guitar for the music that I've been making, and you know I have a Tascam like field recorder, right? And I just use it for the mic because you know I like the room tone, you know, I like I mean sometimes it can be a bit much, but thankfully you know I use an Edison, which is like an FL Studio plugin. I use I forget what it's called, like just like background noise removal, right? And it's good. It's good for removing the background noise. But a lot of times I like to keep the background noise, unless it's too much. Sometimes it's too much. Then I'll use the Edison noise removal. But a lot of times I like to keep the background noise. I think it gives it a nice sense of comfort. You know, like whenever I'm listening to the Toho folk albums, I love when it has hella white noise in the background. I don't know. It just sounds nice. I like white noise. Well, I don't really like actual white noise. I kind of like pink noise. No. I think I don't like pink noise. I think my favorite's violet noise. But, anywho, yeah, let's go back to the bass. Might as well. Point is, I record it on my field recorder, which is into an SD card. I have a Tascam. I think it's called a DR40X. Looks like a taser, but it's cool. It looks less like a taser when I have the microphone covered up with like a wind filter, which is nice. I did lose my coolest wind filter though. I had two wind filters. I had one that's like well, it's like the one I have on my mic here. Like you can hear me rubbing it right now. Which you know, I did have a pop filter actually, but I don't have it on my mic anymore because it's just kind of big. I do have the wind filter, and that helps with like that. Then if I take it off, you can hear the difference. I might put the pop filter back on. I don't know. Is the pop bad? Pop? Can you hear my plosives? Are my plosives really bad? Tell me. Let me know. And maybe I need to de-ess all of my thing. No, that seems like it would take way too long. Maybe can I get a physical de-esser? Do they make real life de-essers? Surely not. Well, anyway. What was I saying? No clue. No idea what I was talking about. Oh, right. When I'm recording on it, oh wait, another thing. That uses a fucking AA batteries, and it's so fucking annoying. Cause like, I don't got batteries, dog. I don't got batteries. Thankfully, the batteries, they lasted quite a long time. Oh, I have 3 eggs now. I could actually get along with making some whatever I'm trying to say whatever. Anything else that I wanted to get while I was here though? No, I think that should be good. Let me check 1 second. You know that video of Northernland? It's like, anyone know Lil Jon? Tell him the Republic of Korea is getting real crunky tonight. That's such a good fucking video. Anyway, when I'm the thing is with the Tascam, you know, it uses a has like an SD card slot, right? And my computer, my desktop doesn't have an SD card slot in it. And I don't have. I used to have an SD card like USB thing that you would plug into the USB slot, and you could plug in your SD card into that, and then it would you know work. But it doesn't work anymore for whatever reason. But I do have a laptop. I do have a ThinkPad with a SD card slot in it. So I have to put the SD card slot into my ThinkPad. Or what? I put the SD card slot into my ThinkPad? I put the SD card into the SD card slot in my ThinkPad. And then Whoa, it is quite dark all the way over here, huh? And then I don't know why I'm going this way. What am I trying to say? I put the SD card into my ThinkPad, and then I use Croc to put it onto my main computer, which if you don't know what Croc is, it is, well, it's an incredible piece of software. And I highly recommend it if you're trying to send files to someone or to yourself on a different device, honestly. But it's just like a file transfer protocol. I knew it. Jesus Christ. But basically, you just like say like Croc send this file. Just a really funny way to say that. But anyway, you just say send this file, and then it gives you a code for the other person to type in on their Croc, and then it's like a command line tool. But I think there's like an Android. Well, there is an Android app for it, but I was having a little bit of trouble getting it fully working. But anyway, it's like a command line tool. So you know, you get the you just send the file and then they receive it, and it's very easy. But that's how I send it between. I didn't get more dirt. That's the thing that I was gonna get back at home was more dirt. Well, whatever. But Croc is great. It makes it super easy to send files, and it's what I use to send files between my laptop and my main computer. But it also makes it so annoying whenever I'm, you know, transferring files from that I record on my guitar. You know, I can't just get the files on my computer. I have to put them on a computer and then send them to my other computer. It's very cumbersome still. But anyway, I was playing this this melody that I wrote, and I wrote it like in FL Studio, right? And I wrote it, and I believe in D minor, D melodic minor, or maybe like F melodic minor. No, I think it was D melodic minor, the scale that I wrote it in. But you know, I wrote it like in the piano roll, and then I went to, you know, learn what I wrote on the guitar, and like I learned the whole thing until the last note, and then I realized, oh shit, I can't do this note with my tuning. Because I was in standard tuning, where like, you know, the bottom string or the the top string is what it, you know, it's E. Well, I guess both are E, but you know, the lower E. I wanted to play a D that was below the lowest E, which I couldn't do. So I recorded the whole thing. And then for the final, oh shit, I just put away the dirt that I just mined to use. For the final D, I dropped D. I did a drop D and just recorded that one D note and then edited it into the recording, which is so fucking funny. Like, why the fuck would you drop D for one note? Do you think anyone's ever done that? I mean, probably, but still, like, what? Okay, well, now I need to figure out what to do for this, which is should have expected that, honestly. It's been a good minute since I've had a nice good crash like that. All right, how much did we lose though? That's not filled in. Did I lose anything in the chest? Nope. Okay, not that bad actually. Yes. So what I want to do is actually. Oh yeah, I don't think I had sand in there. Well, anyway, I guess I need to. Wait, so that was 38 minutes, so I've got 48, 58. I've got like 22 more minutes to do. Okay. Hello. I need to plan this out. So, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I remember there was a website that I used actually, that I used to make like geometric shapes in Minecraft. Wait. Minecraft circle yeah, this exists. Well, you can just pixel circles, but anyway. So if I want it to be, let's think. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a weird way of counting. Wait, okay, wait. So if I want, how far would I want this to go out? maybe like to... I need to look at it from a top-down tilt. That's the opposite of top-down. I think just having it out by 1 makes sense. So this would go out to here. Is that right? No. Wait. Okay. I'm thinking how. I need to go on full screen. How big do I want this? I don't know. I mean, this would actually be pretty big. Then also, how far in do I want it? Wait, so how many blocks would this be? This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 blocks. Here, wait. I need to get this circle generator open on my other monitor. Okay. Here we go. Or wait, I need to stay out of full screen though. Well, wait, let me see what I can... If I do like a 19... Okay, that would be like that. What would it look like if it was 20? Can you not make a square that's 20? No, it just wouldn't have a center. That's right. So it needs to have like... Wait, does this have a center? Does this have a center? Yeah, this does have a center. So I need it to be either 19 or 21. Or, a multiple of that. I could do 21. 21 could be good. This is 19, 20. Then this would go out 21 like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think 21 could work. So if we're going to make a... a damn circle. I have the circle generator open. This right here. I think you can see that. Okay, so we've got these 3 in the center here. Oh, this is already... We've got 3 in the center. Then it goes out and then out by 1. Oh, wow. So that is actually pretty small for this area. But this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then it goes out on the last one like this. Well, I guess I could just do it like... It goes out like this. And then... Wait, I need to scroll down. This is... Wait, or zoom out. Okay, there we go. That's easier. Okay. And it goes like... Burp, 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 burp. And then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. So this would be roughly the size of the... That's a lot of damn cows. Nope. not cows. So this would be roughly the size of the circle. I'm not sure how much I like that. That looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Like that looks too... That looks like that's going to be too small. Oops. Hold on. Yeah, it kind of looks like it'd be too small. Let's see. What would a 23... You know what? Let's just bump it up to 25. What would a 25 circle look like? Okay, so here, this would go... I need to zoom out again. This would go... So we're at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is still 7 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. But then it goes up like 3 here. Then it goes... Oh, that's in the way. We have another set of 3s here. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, how does that look like for the circle? Damn, by the way, do you see how much damn, like this, oh, I guess it's a desert. Sorry, I'm insane. Anyway. I think that looks better, but I'm still not sure. Yeah, I think that might be good. I'll need to make the full layout, honestly. So we have another set of threes, and then for this, oh, I'm out of dirt. I don't really want to make it with glass yet because I want to but I mean this does seem like a good size. You know, it gives you the three there. Gives you enough room. Wait, let's see. Yeah, okay, let's just say that that's good. That 25 is good. Let's just make it out of glass. And hope I don't fuck up. So this goes have the 3, 3. Then we go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And from this one it goes up by 3, then another by 3. And it goes 1 2. Oh my god. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Why are these pigs so eager to die? I'm sorry. But Jesus Christ. Oh god, I'm tabbing out and shit. Oh no. Oh no. You know what, let's save and quit. That's the only way I've only been able to get this to work if I do it from the title screen. We're going to Rampage though. By the way, my because you know, I said the other episode, I was like, I think my theory is that you could do anything in a high vis vest. And guess what? My theory was confounded? No, confounded isn't the right word. My theory was right. I saw this video on Instagram from like this girl. I guess like she's part of like a nonprofit or something, right? Wait, this goes up 1 2 3. Yeah, okay. I guess she's part of like a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 nonprofit or something of the like. All right, wait, let's see how this looks though. Yeah, I think this is a good size. Maybe. Whatever. You're dealing with it. She's part of a nonprofit or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it was just her. But she like puts up benches in well, if we have my family was asking if the cat was in my room because oh wait, I need to bring up the circle because am I recording? Yeah, because they're getting down Christmas decorations and they don't want him to go like into the attic and whatever. Anyway, I do hope the footage isn't corrupted, by the way. I was having a bit of trouble playing it back, but I was able to play back a bit of it. So hopefully FFmpeg will still be able to append these two videos. Anyway, there's this video of this, or like this reel or whatever, of this girl like putting up benches throughout San Francisco, and like she just kind of puts up. Why is this game lagging so much, by the way? I have no idea what could be causing that. It's very persistent. Let's restart the game. Anyway, she puts up like benches throughout San Francisco and you know, like without city permission or whatever. And they're not like anti-homeless benches. Which is why they're so good, but she puts these up and like she had on, you know, she doesn't have permission for it, but she has on like a high vis vest, and then like as she's doing it, halfway through the reel, she's like, I swear you can do anything in a high vis vest. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. You can do like they just let you do shit if you have a high vis vest on. It doesn't fucking matter. It's still lagging, by the way. I have no clue. My CPU okay? My CPU is doing great. GPU okay? Yeah, GPU is doing great. Maybe it's because I have Firefox open. Well, I could probably close it at least. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully it's better now. But yeah, so I gotta start doing stuff in high vis fast. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta start doing it because it seems fun. Okay, so this goes out by 3. This isn't right. Yeah, it is. Okay. Then this goes up by like I don't know, something like that, right? Or does this go out by another one? I can't see. Yeah, it does. Okay. Then this goes up by 3, and then this goes up by 3. There we go. Okay. One thing I was thinking about, though, is that I could... I'm not sure if I'm going to have the... I'm not sure if I'm going to have these be logs. Oh, good. Odd? What? Where are my achievements? Alright, so that's what happened. That's what happened this time with the crash, is that it got rid of my achievements. Very interesting. It doesn't really matter though, all things considered. I don't particularly care about my achievements. Anywho, so let's see. How's this circle looking? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's good. So I guess I need to also figure out, well, we're gonna get rid of these 3 on each one. I need to figure out where I'll put down, or like how I'm actually gonna design this, you know, where I'm gonna put logs and stuff. I only have 2 logs. Well, I guess I picked up, those are the ones I picked up. Because all things considered, I have no plans for this design at all. I have no clue how tall I want to make it. I have no clue about really any of the design. What happened to all my wood? I think I lost some wood in the crash. Well, whatever. I don't, you know what? I'm giving myself a stack. I forgot I could just do that. Just give Minecraft log 64. There you go. Because I had 2 stacks and 20. I know I did. You can't trick me, Minecraft. Okay, so how do I want to design this? I have no idea. Well, first off, let's create another layer here. I think that looks good. Well, I could even... Should look decent if I had just 1 there? Or maybe 2 there, just to kind of make it look more like a, yeah, archway or whatever. Anywho. Damn, this tree farm is going, I guess. I don't really know. Okay, point is, I need to decide how to do this, and I'm procrastinating because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I don't fucking know. All right. Well, let's start. Okay, let's start off by putting down these doorways, right? Or these archways or whatever. So this goes up by 4, and then okay. This goes up 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then it's very hard to see, but I think it goes like this. Is there a 4? No, none of them go over 4. Wait, this isn't supposed to have 1 in the center, is it? No, this is supposed to be like... What am I looking at? What is going on? Okay, wait, this... Wait, no, I can't do this. Oh my god. I feel like I'm going insane. Wait, so this is the 4th one. This goes over by 1 there. Okay, and then this connects like this. Alright, I got it. We're good. Never mind. I don't know why that was so difficult for me. 3, okay. Let's go to 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is easy. You just put these here, connect these, and 1 at the top. Look how simple that is. By the way, I might replace some, probably will replace some of these with logs, but for now, I just want to have an idea of what the archway is going to look like for all of them. Oops. Okay. Oh, another thing. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the floor because I want the cactus farm in the floor. Oh, I also don't know how tall I want to make this. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Well, first of all, does this have a center? No, but I mean, this kind of works as a center. So really, I could put a log there. If I put a log there, then that could work as like the beam for the corners. I don't know if I'm gonna have a beam. I don't know if I'm gonna do. I don't. let's think. Do I want this? Surely I would want this to be out of logs, right? So I make this out of logs. Oops. Well, actually, if I did this, then I could just... Temporary. Continue like the archway up there, maybe? Could that look good? Does that look weird? Weird. Looks weird. It doesn't look weird from here, though. But actually, would it look better as a glass? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. For now, at least, it doesn't matter that much. So we have this archway, right? This is so difficult for me to do. Oh my god, I have no idea what I want to do for this. Oh god, okay, and then that archway will go up there. I guess, okay, the first thing I need to figure out is how tall do I want? What do I want this to be? And what kind of design do I want to do? So I want down there to be where the cactus is, right? And I think it would be cool if the like ladder down to the bottom or whatever was in the center, you know? So the question is, do I want this bottom floor to be sugarcane or the top floor to be sugarcane instead of wheat? I mean, let me think. Which one would look better just if we're looking at this from afar? It look better for wheat or sugarcane to be at the top? I think wheat. Yeah, so I think I want this area to be sugarcane. So the next question, do I want this actual area here to be sugarcane? Or do I want this to be like all glass here that can look down to the cactus farm? And then I have the sugarcane maybe like 4 blocks up. I think that's kind of what I want to do. So I would have this whole thing be glass. Not starting here, probably starting like here, right? Here I could just... I mean, I could maybe even just make this bit glowstone. That might be too much glowstone. Let's see, though. That's kind of a lot of glowstone. I think I could just have... maybe this pattern extend out just a bit. I think that would be fine. Of course, it gives me an uneven amount of glowstone, which makes no sense, but you know what? Whatever. Hold on. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to save and quit the title just so I don't lose everything. What I'm thinking... Can this work? Yeah, this can work. Wait. Not really. Actually, this is... No, it doesn't really work how I want it to, does it? I mean, I can continue the checkerboard. It's just going to be kind of a odd checkerboard. But it's fine. Well, actually, no, that's totally fine. I can just replace these two with stone. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Okay. Sorry, that was like a Shulker impression. So anyway, if I want this whole floor to be glass, I guess I need to mine the floor. And actually, if I want this whole thing to be lined at the bottom with glowstone too, I'm gonna have to mine that too. So let's grab some glowstone. And I know I'm gonna have to go back to my base soon, so I might as well, or to get a new shovel, so I might as well get these pork chops in my inventory because I'm gonna bring them back to my base. You know something I've been thinking about a lot recently is how much I really despise the word content. Like, oh, I'm a content creator. Oh, this is like such good content. It's just such a commodifying word. I hate how it's become such a pillar of people's vocabulary, you know? Like, I would much rather you call my shitty Let's Play episodes like art. I'd rather say, oh, I love your art than I love your content. Or like, I just like your video. I just don't like the word content. It's just like a gross word. But what made me think about it is I was watching this I was watching this like reel of like I'm gonna sound insane trying to describe this. It was like some like fishing guy who frequented this spot, and there was like this old dude who liked to get naked and like dance and yell. And well, anyway, the point is that he like this was happening. It was like this, and then he said like, "Oh, this makes for such good content." I was thinking like, I don't know. Well, one thing that does fuck me up is like trying to imagine what it's like for your main language, or you know, your native language, your fluent language, to be a different language. Like, I can't imagine what it would be like to think in Chinese. Isn't that not like how like instead of thinking, oh, I was about to say the most American thing ever. Holy shit. The first thought that I had that came to mind was burger. I'm not fucking kidding. I was literally about to say, oh, burger. I don't know. I don't even like burgers that much. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to my mind. Well, anyway, I guess I am truly American. You think, oh, I'm gonna trip, right? Oh, I just stubbed my toe. I can't imagine thinking that in Chinese. Like all of your subconscious thoughts in Chinese. That's fucked up. I can't imagine that at all. Wow, it's thundering too. I didn't even know they had thunder in this version, honestly. Or lightning, I get. I get the two completely confused. Okay, I gotta go back to base. Anywho, oh yeah, the night before Thanksgiving, my parents went out to like a Thanksgiving thing. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of a lot of family. I didn't go to this one though. But they went to it. So you know, I had to make my dinner. So I made macaroni. The thing is though, there's so much macaroni in a macaroni box. Like it was just like a regular Kraft macaroni box, but there's so much in it. Like I only ate like a third of it, or something. Like I don't know why, but like after I ate a few bites, I was like, I'm already full. But while I was making it, I listened to Jack and the Beanstalk by Lucy. I know I was talking about Lucy not too long ago. I was talking about 100% Prod IV, but I listened to his album same year, Prod Surf Gang, called Jack and the Beanstalk. Great album. I love the song. It's not called Contemplating. It's called Compatible. Great song. Good album. But yeah, listen to that. And then when I was working that night, cleaning glass, I listened to Lucy makes a lot of music. I listened to a synth pop band that he is in. They released an album this year, actually. They're called Safe Mind. I listened to their album Cutting the Stone. Incredible album. Lucy is such a amazing artist. But yeah, it was just like classic 80s synth pop. But it had quite a lot of modern like production techniques as well in it, so it was quite interesting from that angle. You know, listening to it. Oh wait, I wanted to put more sand in the smelter, right? Yeah, listen to that. And the last song was a New Jack Swing song, which surprised me. But also, it made me realize I need to tap in a New Jack Swing because that song was so fucking good. I loved that song. Oh, that's glass. Such a good song. Like, I love the drums in New Jack Swing. And I've definitely heard New Jack Swing before because like, I feel like it's kind of a common, like, style that's in like a lot of like old video games, like DOS games and stuff like that. So I recognize the style. But it's so good. I love the drums in New Jack Swing. They just sound so like crisp and punchy and like such a good like drum pattern. I'm almost out of coal. I gotta go mining at some time. So I think I gotta tap in a New Jack Swing. You gotta make sure I do that because I'm not gonna remember. Okay, yeah, you know what? This is a good opportunity to see what it looks like. I do think that's a good size. Um, yeah, that should be a good size. I hope. When the drugs wear off, will I be compatible? Okay. Yeah, and then after I finished that, I just listened to more Forest 306. That album was kind of hard to listen to though because it was like a collab with another guy who plays like the accordion, but the accordion was mixed so fucking loudly. It hurt my damn ears. Like there's so much treble. Like I mean, it was still a great album, but like it hurt. It hurt. It did. It really hurt. Uh. But one thing that I'm still not like privy to, is that the right word? One thing that I'm not used to is using the words cunning and daring and like other stuff like that as nouns. Like you know, usually in my mind, cunning is like an adjective where you're like, oh, he's a very cunning individual, right? But like cunning's also a noun, but it just like doesn't. I don't know if it's like a British English thing, but like I just can't, like, cunning as a noun sounds so wrong. It's like, oh, he's known for his cunning. That doesn't make sense. That's an adjective. What do you mean he's known for his cunning? Is cunning what? It's an adjective. But no, it's a noun as well. And same with daring, but it doesn't. Does it seem like a noun to you? Certainly not to me. I don't know. I might be in the minority there. For me, you would say cunningness or like daringness. But then to other people, that sounds like weird as hell, you know? Very interesting. Another thing that's been pissing me off lately is the share button on social media and like YouTube and SoundCloud and stuff like that. And also just like URL tracking. Like I just want a plain URL. I don't want to have to share it and then it'll be like listen to whatever on SoundCloud #discover, and then it's like the URL is like 8 pages long and it's like tracking long string of numbers, campaign sharing or and stuff like that. It's like, gee, like just I don't need all that, dog. Just give me a normal ass URL that just says, oh wait, okay, what would I want that to be down there? Oh wait, I should replace. Oh yeah, this will help bridge the gap. Here as well. Oops. Whatever, just break it. Yeah, and then I would want. I mean, even I could put this down here as glowstone. That looks quite good. Well, anywho, what was I saying? I'm gonna start speaking like a Pitchfork article. I'm gonna start saying every single sentence that I say as if I were writing for a Pitchfork article for like an indie band. Pitchfork articles have just such a way that they're written that there's not a lot of things in this world that like grind my gears, but the way that Pitchfork articles are written grinds my gears. I can't lie to you. I just don't like the way they're written. It just feels like such a gross writing style. I can't describe it unless you've like read a Pitchfork article. You might know what I mean. Maybe you don't even understand what I mean, and maybe you love Pitchfork. I don't know. But just the way that all of their writers or authors write. It's just, I don't know. It's just such a. I don't like it. No offense to the writers. I respect them. I guess. I don't really have anything against them. I think being a writer is cool. I would like to be a writer. Yeah, but then I see like people write like that in their own reviews, and it's can't be writing in the Pitchfork writing style on your own reviews. Whatever. I don't actually care that much. I just don't read the articles. Oh, I do have great news. I did get, well, good news. Not great news, good news. I did get FinAmp to start working, so I can actually, because you know the issue was that I couldn't download or the new issue is that I couldn't download stuff on my server on like the newest Finamp version. So I kept downgrading like a version and then another version until I eventually found a version that worked. I think it was like beta 09.13, and like the current version is like 09.20, and 09.13 was from like, I want to say like March or February of this year, so it's pretty old, all things considered. And like there's so many great upgrades that I do miss and that I really loved using from the newer versions, but it's fine. Really the only thing that I needed was the transcoding. As long as it has transcoding, it'll work for me. I have no idea why that version specifically works and not anything after that, but don't know. It works, so I'm using it. So I've been downloading my library again. It's taking a while though, because I have a lot of stuff I want to download, and I like checking like each individual album and stuff to see if it should be transcoded or not. Most of the time it should be, but it just depends. But I am so happy that I can listen to music again. Even if I don't. Well, the new thing, the two features that I really miss from the more modern version of Finamp are the genre screen. The genre screen was so nice in the modern version, and just how it dealt with genres and like discovering or like browsing the genres, right? And then also in the newer version, there was an option to use ISO 8601. In this version, the only way it can display date is the year. It doesn't even display the date of like the month or the date, or right? Like it can only do year, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. It's still, I think it still sorts things with ISO, which is weird, but okay. I think this should be full then. Okay. So yeah, oh no, there's one here. So yeah, and then there'll be, I guess, oh, the center, I was gonna do I guess the center could be these three. Right, and then this will go down into the cactus farm, and you'll be able to see the cactus farm down there, right? So, for the next floor, which is going to be basically like the ground floor, I get, actually, I'll have to think about it, but one thing I might do is I could do, instead of having 2 floors, I could have 1 floor and have half of it be wheat and half of it be sugarcane. No, I want I want a lot of area for the sugarcane and wheat and whatever. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, honestly. I just don't know. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do next episode. I'll think about it, and then I'll get back to you next episode. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope your Thanksgiving was nice, and yeah, I'll see you later. I don't think I'll be recording again today. I have other stuff I want to do. But yeah, bye.